While performing on stage, the woman suddenly noticed that her husband was in the audience on a date with another woman. Even worse, her own son affectionately called that woman Mom. She desperately tried to rush off the stage, but the necklace around her neck suddenly gave a warning. It turned out she was a mermaid princess. Once she experienced betrayal, she could no longer maintain her human form. She had to return to the ocean within 7 days, or she would turn to dust. 8 years earlier, she had saved her husband from drowning in the sea and fallen in love at first sight. She had willingly given up her life underwater to follow him onto land, but she had never imagined that her devotion would end in betrayal. After the performance, she quietly followed the three of them and watched as they shared a warm meal like a happy family at a restaurant. That was when she was shocked to discover that the other woman looked exactly like her. She suddenly remembered an old photograph her husband had always kept. In that instant, she realized the truth. She had been nothing more than a substitute for that woman all along. She called her husband to confront him, but he hung up on her. She should have returned to the ocean immediately to save her life, but she couldn't bear to leave her son. So she decided to stay with him for her final 7 days. That night, her son suddenly had a severe allergic reaction and fell unconscious. Her husband rushed out to buy medicine. With no other options, she used her mermaid powers to save the child. When her husband returned, she blamed him for carelessly giving their son the wrong food. But when the boy woke up, he pushed her away and accused her of hurting his father, saying she didn't deserve to be his mother. Her heart shattered completely. Her husband stepped forward to comfort her and showed her a design for a ring. He said that in 3 days, on their anniversary, he would turn the scale she had once shed to save him into a ring and place it on her finger. She almost believed him again, but then the other woman called. Right in front of her, he lied without hesitation and hurried away. At the same time, scales began to appear on her skin. The next day, her husband came to explain himself, but the other woman showed up at their home and openly provoked her. She then took the husband and the child away. Not long after, the woman sent her a video, flaunting the wedding dress her husband had chosen for her and the ring made from the mermaid scale, the one that should have belonged to her. Driven nearly insane, she rushed over, only to find them in the middle of their wedding ceremony. Completely devastated, she turned and walked away. Her son saw her, and her husband chased after her with the child. The boy cried and begged her to stay, but she resolutely leaped into the sea. Her husband sent people to search for her, but they found nothing. Overcome with grief, he collapsed. When he woke up, she had already been rescued by her older brother from the merfolk clan. But even after returning to the ocean, she still couldn't recover, because she had lost the most precious thing. Her tears could turn into pearls. For the sake of her husband and child's life, she had cried every day. Her husband took out the pearls she had once left behind, each one sealed with her deep love. Her son also brought out the pearls he had treasured, but one crucial piece was still missing, the reverse scale, now set in the ring worn by the other woman. After her husband retrieved the ring, she was finally able to regain her human form, but she still could not remain on land. In the end, she erased her husband's memory and returned to the sea. Yet somehow, he did not forget. He spent the rest of his life carrying guilt in his heart.